not celebrating Christmas this year. We're not celebrating Christmas this year. I need you. Your job is to tell your aunties and your uncles and your grandparents, tell them I don't need nothing. The kids don't need nothing. We don't need shit. We got TVs in our house. We got phones in our hands. We got laptops. We got computers. We don't need no more jewelry. We don't need no gifts. We don't need no more clothes. The overconsumption has already gone too far anyway. We don't need it. We not celebrating Christmas this year. Tell your motherfucking kids right now, look, this is for your greater good. This is for the sake of your future. This is so your vote matters.
It does not make you a good parent because you spend a whole bunch of money on Christmas. Now, I know I'm going to hurt some feelings with this one, but oh well. It does not make you a good parent because you spend a whole bunch of money on Christmas.
Thanksgiving and Christmas is canceled, and I don't want to hear two things about it. The economy is shit. We are in a fucking authoritarian ship, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I just wanted to remind y'all that Christmas is canceled. I know some of y'all may have forgotten, so I am here to give you your friendly reminder that we are mad. Remember? Police brutality, capitalism. Our voice has been diminished. Just want to remind y'all, because I know some of y'all have forgotten. I know some of y'all ready to spend that coin. Black Friday is on the way, but y'all, Christmas is canceled.
And while we're on task, go ahead and cancel Christmas. Go on and start that family chat and let them know that you're not exchanging gifts this year.
Let's be fucking clear. Christmas 2025 was canceled November 4th of last year when half the country allegedly voted for that man.
We should boycott Christmas. That's what's gonna hurt them. Fine, we can't all do a general strike. I get it. Let's boycott Christmas. We don't need material things anyway. It's 2025. Do you really want to buy all this stuff from the companies that laid everyone off this year?
Finally, major corporations which benefited from holiday sales are now feeling the heat. Black Americans have now decided to boycott all these holidays, including Black November. They are canceling Christmas, they are canceling New Year's Eve, they are canceling Thanksgiving. And when we say they are canceling all these holidays, we do not mean that they are canceling love.
Guys, so when I said cancel Christmas, a few people got it a little twisted. I never said cancel love. I never said cancel family. I said cancel the greed. Cancel the corporations that jack up prices all year long, then guilt trip us into debt for a holiday that they turn into a business model. Look around. The same companies that lay off people are the ones pushing billion-dollar ad campaigns, telling you to spend more. The same politicians cutting health care and raising food costs will post photos in matching pajamas, talking about the reason for the season. Nah, we see it now. And for the moms saying, but my kids won't understand. Sis, that's exactly why this matters so much. It's powerful. It's a powerful lesson for them to know love isn't something you buy. It's something you build. To learn that joy doesn't come from what's wrapped under that tree, but from who's sitting around it. Canceling Christmas isn't about being cold. It's about being conscious. It's about saying, you don't get to profit off my struggle anymore. If you want to celebrate, do it, but do it with intention. Cook at home. Trade handmade gifts. Donate. Volunteer. Be present, not pressured. And if you must go out and spend with local-owned business or minority-owned businesses in your neighborhood. It's going to be okay. This is how we fight back, quietly, powerfully, but refusing to feed the machine that's been feeding on us. So yeah, I said it once and I'll say it again. Cancel Christmas. Celebrate each other instead.
While we're on task, go ahead and cancel Christmas. Go on and start that family chat and let them know that you're not exchanging gifts this year. Hopefully everybody in your family is on board. And I know you're thinking about the kids. Well, Facebook Marketplace. If you're going to buy something for somebody, buy something small and local. You know, support a small retailer. But it's going to be Red Friday for these folks this year. Someone called it that in my chat. It says it's not going to be Black Friday this year. It need to be Red Friday. And I agree 100%. Hashtag Red Friday. But it's a good opportunity to teach your kids that freedom ain't free. And it's a conversation that need to be had because, you know, somebody going to have to sacrifice and we going to have to fight for this shit. So here we are. And those retailers, they're going to know. I know they're sitting on inventory from last winter. And guess what? They're going to have that same inventory next winter. It's like, seriously, let's do this. There were Christmases I had as a kid where my mom didn't have any money. She made a sweet potato pies, and that was fine. You know, they were good. We were just as happy. We were like who's in Whoville. And I think that's how it needs to be. You know, if you want to do something, switch it up a little bit. Do some community service. Spend some time, you know, serving in a soup kitchen as a family. Donate some money to like a homeless shelter. Help somebody else this year. Do something that really counts if you're going to do something. But if you buy something, please buy something small and local. Don't give these retailers nothing. We're not spending money. October, November, December, they make a whole lot of money off of us. And here's the time to teach them. We're not spending no money. Red Friday, cancel Christmas.
Instead of black people being involved in physical protests like the recent No Kings protests that end up blaming black people for any violence that ends up occurring during the protests. So instead of engaging in these physical protests, black people have found a better way. They've realized that the black dollar has so much power. They have realized that the black community as a whole has a very huge purchasing power, and that's exactly what the black community is using to fight for their rights. Remember, black people are trendsetters, and they are known to be somehow social justice warriors. And in this case, they are not just fighting for themselves, they are fighting for all Americans. And that is exactly what we are experiencing right now.
So this year and moving forward, we are doing away with Halloween celebrations. We're doing away with Thanksgiving celebrations. We really can do away with Christmas celebrations. And here's why. One, they're all very superficial holidays that really honor capitalism and not anything else. There are no really significant cultural ties, significant meanings or values or morals or principles behind any of those holidays in America. Okay. Christmas is not Yule. Christmas is not Jesus's birthday. Christmas is Christmas. And if you look at the history of Christmas, when it was created and why it was created, you wouldn't want to celebrate it anyway. If you want to celebrate the birth of Jesus, then pick an actual day biblically that was around that time, because it wouldn't have been in December. I digress. Halloween. There's Hallows Eve over in Europe. That has cultural significant principles and meanings to honor their ancestors, right? De los Muertos, I believe it's called, the Day of the Dead in Mexico, okay? Honors ancestors, very cultural significance and ties and values and morals and principles behind them. Halloween specifically, no, it's about going door to door to strangers' house in the dark and getting candy that's filled with dye, sugar, and other stuff that your children should not be eating. The costumes, I'm fine with that. That's actually pretty fun. You know, I get, you know, it's a way to be creative. It does celebrate creativity in that sense, but everything else is capitalistic. Okay. And the same with Christmas. Thanksgiving, that's celebrating genocide and super capitalistic. If you want to like actually get with your family and have a celebration and food and things, it literally doesn't have to be on those days. Those days are specifically designed to spend money at a different time to keep billionaires, right? So we're doing away with that. We had a holiday, okay, within our community as melanated Americans, Black Americans, African Americans, the indigenous Americans. Okay, we did. And it was called All Saints Day. And we put All Saints Day, we had to, at that time, mask it under the gaze of Catholicism. And when they celebrate, we put it where Catholics had their holidays to mask it so that we wouldn't get in trouble for celebrating it. But what we did on All Saints Day was we honored our loved ones who moved on, transitioned, went to heaven, whatever you believe where they went. It was to honor them. And I get very upset when Christians think that honoring ancestors is demonic because you assume that honoring means to worship, like you worship Jesus, who has no blood ties to you at all, and that you don't know for sure ever even existed. But I digress with that as well. All Saints Day is to honor your loved ones who transitioned or moved on or who died. Okay? It's to honor them. The same way you honor Dr. Martin Luther King, who's dead. Malcolm X, who is dead. Nina Simone, who's dead. And every other celebrity star, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. You guys all honor these people on their birthdays. You mourn them. And all these things. But it's wrong to do that for your family members? When y'all do that, in a sense anyway, when a specific song comes on and it brings up the memory of that dead person and you cry and you mourn them or you smile and you celebrate those memories of them in that moment, that's honoring your ancestor. Okay? Why is it not demonic to honor every other dead person? You guys honor Mary Magdalene, you know, you marry the son of mother of Jesus. You honor all these. You honor your pastors on whatever day in church that you have to honor your pastors. You'll do that. You'll honor all these people when they're living, but it gets demonic when you honor them now that they're no longer on earth. Why? Ask yourself that. That's going to take critical thinking, and a lot of you don't have that. But anyways, I digress with that.
Black people should stop benefiting these billionaires who benefit from these holiday sales at a time whereby the economy is shrinking and black people are being treated as second-class citizens in America. That should come to an end. And if anything, I would just like to advise more black people to keep on doing research on the real reason or the real origin of all these holidays that we do celebrate. Because after doing that research, I guarantee you'll see the reason why these holidays should be cancelled. And I am quite happy because watching these videos, I happen to visit the comment section, and what I get is very encouraging. So many black people out there are supposing that they cancelled Christmas probably 5 years ago. Others are even talking about as much as 10 years ago, which is quite encouraging. It's quite a symbol that black people are now waking up. Black people now know their worth, and they refuse to be treated around or carried around the way those billionaires think they can. These are billionaires who do not care about you. They do not care about me. So why should we keep on just promoting them each and every time at a time whereby they do not care about you and I? But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Please let me know what your thoughts are about all these in the comment section, and I'd be really glad to answer your comments, and let's have that conversation and let's have that talk. As usual, I am your presenter and your host, Kachina, and if at all you did enjoy the video, then please give it a thumbs up and also consider sharing the video, and also support the channel by subscribing so that the videos can reach more black people and empower more black people. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope to be seeing you in the next video.